Wherever there are two or more people, there is also gossip. Welcome to my next episode. Today we're going to relationship on page 9 of PMP September 8 to 10. Some secrets to success in marriage. Yes, some keys. So some secrets to success in marriage. It concerns everybody, doesn't it? Except the Roman fathers and monks, if you like. Okay. Many believe it is sex, but there are things more important than sex. Oh, see how things is spelled. Tings. There is no H. Things. I hope that's not a right word anyway. It should be Thing. Okay. Many believe it is sex, but there are things more important than sex. But you have to be physically attractive to stay in a relationship. There are there is something chemical about being with somebody. Full stop. Otherwise, why are the attached? Why are we attached to a certain number of people in our life? There could be 100 gorgeous group. There could be 100 gorgeous group in a room, but one may be chemically attracted to only one. Here are what keep golden couples golden. Here are what keep golden couples golden. I love that. They are represented by stars. Star one. Have positive attitude to love. Don't believe in the perfect happiness. Oh, don't believe in the perfect. Full stop. Happiness is good because it's a breeze that touches the face from time to time. Feel the force with a marriage of idealism and realism. Abstinence makes the best founder. Abstinence makes the best founder. You can't do it like nutters all the time. You can't do it like nutters all the time. Nutters spelled Nutters. 3. Time out in what it's all about. Living together takes time. Planning takes time. Living together takes time, planning, and a lot of thoughts. And you need to be able to share that. 4. Confidence is a preference. Be secure in yourself, especially if you're dating someone who is often away. Confidence is important here. Nothing is more attractive than confidence. Compromise. 5. Compromise keeps one content. Compromise keeps one content. There's no reason why you should leave your family for so long. There's no reason why you should leave your family for so long. Always read this page to add more spice to your marriage, relationship, and all relationship pages making relationship special than before. And all relationship pages making relationship special than before. That's all for that section. We come under it. We get thick print. 7 signs you've overgrown your mate. 7 signs. In other words, you've overgrown your mate. that you have grown your mate, you've overgrown your mate. One, this time is made in the letters actually. Up to 7. Mhm. Uh, they talk about the same issues you discuss when you first meet and nothing else. They talk about the same issues you discuss when you first met and nothing else. They no longer enjoy the same activities that you once did together. 3. When you discuss challenges on the job or about your family, they look at you as if they do not have a clue. At least they don't. They look at you as if they do not have a clue. 4. You find his willingness to try new things irritating. You find his willingness to try new things irritating. 5. They show no interest in what you're reading, and you are the only reader in the relationship. They become insecure when you are in public or in the presence of others, i.e., associates from work. People they do not know. In other words, people they do not know. Let me take that again. 6. They become insecure when you're in public or in the presence of others, in brackets, i.e., the associates from work, people they do not know. 7. Instead of being positive, they make everything seem rubbish and threatened act threatened like you are a rival. All right, we go to the top side of it. Top side of it is divided into two, so we go to the right hand side before. Opposites can be best spouses. Opposites can be best spouses. Husbands and wives who are exact opposites can have a great marriage, but certain types of opposites should never try to make a go of it. Some opposite personality traits strengthen a marriage, and some can clearly weaken it. Here are the opposite qualities that make for a winning marriage combination. Here are some opposite qualities that make for a winning marriage combination. 1, they are in real numbers. 1, thinking stroke feeling. Thinking stroke feeling. Thinkers make decisions only after weighing everything carefully, but their lives would be dull without an emotional partner. Emotional spouses benefit from thinking mates who make them from making who keep them from making rash decisions. 2, work oriented stroke home oriented. Having couples with these opposite traits can influence one another so that more partners understand so that both partners understand and appreciate work and home life. Pardon me. Introvert stroke extrovert. Introvert stroke extrovert. This combination of opposites spells success. An extrovert partner helps the shy one relax and enjoy life more. The introvert helps the outgoing one slow down a bit and realize that he or she doesn't have to be constantly wounded by people to have a good time. 4. 4. There are the types. Sorry, 4. Here are the types of opposites whose Here are the types of opposites whose marriages are likely to end in disaster. It continues from the others. continues from the opposite that are compatible. 4. Messy tidy. Aha. I like that. Messy tidy. In other words, messy stroke tidy. Messy stroke tidy. These types drive one another crazy because they infringe on each other constantly. And okay, one spouse feels that he or she is doing a large share of the work around the house. The other can't relax because the tidy mate is always reminding the messy partner to hang up clothes and put the cap back on the toothpaste and put the cap back on the toothpaste. These difference these difference might seem trivial, but they can cause a lot of trouble. I think we should put it these differences, or this difference. This difference or these differences, these difference. 5. Judgment stroke non-judgment. Non-judgment spouses resents mates who always criticize them and their friends. They find something wrong with every party or movie they watch. Judgmental people, however, can't stomach someone who never has a critical opinion about anything. Judgmental people, however, can't stomach anyone who never has a critical opinion about anything. 6. Verbal stroke non-verbal. A verbal person would like to chatter away about inner feelings and the day's events and is bothered at a non-verbal spouse mates to talk. And is bothered that a non-verbal spouse hates to talk. Non-verbal people don't believe that every single thing needs to be discussed, and they dislike it. And they dislike it when a mate tries to force a conversation. Okay, we come under that. Can a big age difference between two people hurt a relationship? Can a big age difference between two people hurt a relationship? Continued from last Monday's issue. In other words, you missed part of it, the first part of it, but it's okay. The second part may be as beneficial as the first. If you are the older partner, you might have done this before. Okay. If you are the older partner, 1, you can become impatient with your mate. If you are significantly older than your mate, you may lose patience with his level of immaturity, lack of experience, and learning process. This will be especially true if your mate is between late teens and 20s. After all, you've already gone through a lot of what she's dealing with. You've realized it's not the end of the world when you go through a crisis, because it always works out in the end. You've made mistakes and figured out how to do things in the right way. Full stop. So it's not easy watching your younger partner stumble through these same life experiences. 2, you have a tendency to act like a parent to your mate. When you have when you have 10, 20, or 30 more years of life experience than your partner has, you find it next to impossible not to offer advice, correct, and direct him or her. After all, you've been through this before you know the best way to do it. Of course, your intentions are loving. You're only trying to help, but the effect can be very destructive to your relationship. Full stop. You begin acting like a parent and treating your partner like a child. You don't expect her. You don't respect her and responds just like a rebellious teenager would she, teenager would she becomes resentful and pulls away. Let me take that again. Naturally, your mate feels as if you don't trust her, you don't respect her, and responds just like a a rebellious teenager would would she would she dash would she becomes resentful and pulls away. Well, viewers, you may figure out the meaning. And this parent-child game will quickly destroy the passion in your sex life since your relationship starts taking on incestuous overtones. Overtones. Incestuous is spelled Incestuous, overtones. Three, you may be much more financially successful than your partner. Most older parents have more financial stability and therefore more powerful in the relationship. You've had many years to build. You've had many years to build. You've had many years to build up your income, purchase property and possessions, etc. This financial superiority can create tension between you and your partner in one between you and your partner in numerous ways. You may feel resentful about being the one who provides more, especially if you are a woman, and you feel like you should make the important decisions. Paragraph. What to spend, where to live, because it's your money, and your partner might not feel this is fair. You may have difficulty lowering your standards of living to accommodate your mates. That's your mate's standard of living. 4, you may be tempted to control your partner because you hold more of the power in the relationship. All of the warning signs about ad about ad, of the warning signs above. All of the warning signs above add point to this one stroke. It's easy when you are much older than your partner to get into a power trip and overcome controlling. You've more money, success, and experience, and therefore it's tempting to pull rank on your mates. 5. You may be tempted to compromise or sacrifice your interests, friends, and activities in order to appear compatible with your partner. That's number 5. If your mate is much younger, you may give up interests. You may give up interest he or she doesn't appreciate and take on habits that make you appear younger. If you involve if you involve with a much younger person, here are some questions for your for here are some questions to ask yourself. Do I respect my partner? Am I proud of my partner? Do I trust my partner? What am I learning from my partner? So that ends the relationship. That ends the column on relationships. When we come back, we shall go to spiritual column, page 10, Covenants by Martin Akko Abed. Then we have You Reap What You Cultivate, campus life. Then She Stole My Heart and Love. Then I Was a Victim. My deepest regret, I was a victim. When we're back, we're going to this page, page 10. So expect that next time we meet. Thank you very much. Ila lekai. Bye bye. Au revoir.